I knew it was going to be a suicide mission. I think we all knew that at the end of the day going over there. But I wanted to just go and help the civilians. I wanted to go and get the ones from the west, from the east, from the south, just into a safe place like Poland or a different country.
So you'd gone out there in order to help. Did you go out there in order to fight?
It wasn't really about fighting. It was more about, obviously, just putting a smile on someone's face when they're walking past that borderline, or putting a smile on someone's face that's walking miles and miles.
So you could have gone to Poland and helped, couldn't you, the refugee effort, but you went into Ukraine. What happened when you landed? What happened when you were taken to Yavoriv?
So basically we got there on the day and we signed the contract on that day. We got the gear.
Signed a contract to do what?
To become a soldier for the Ukrainian army. It wasn't about a foreign legion. It was all about you be a soldier for the Ukrainian army.
So I'm looking at you now, and you'll forgive me saying this. You look 19. You look like you're just out of school. You're a young man. You've got no military experience whatsoever. What did you think you were doing in reality? I mean, have you ever been interested in joining the armed forces? Was this totally out of the blue, or was this a lifelong passion and you thought you'd do it this way?
I have been thinking about joining the army from a young age, but it was more of I was watching children walking with no family members, and it just hit me that I needed to stand up and do something.
Alex, you were completely unprepared. I've already asked you what happened when you arrived at the military base, but did you get training there? Were you equipped? At what point were you given, for instance, a weapon, told how to use it? Who else was there at the camp? Were the people there with experience? At what point did you realise you'd made a catastrophic mistake?
So there was no training. There was the best training we got was how to put a tourniquet on someone that was unconscious if the legs or arms got took off. That was the best training we got.
Did you get armed?
No, we didn't get armed. We didn't get any ammunition, no weapons.
Any armour?
Nope.
Helmet?
No helmet, no armour vest, anything.
When did you realise? When did you think? I mean, it's interesting because you started off by saying this was a suicide mission.
It was.
So what made you change your mind? If you'd gone there prepared to lose your life, which is what you're saying, what made you change your mind and think it wasn't the thing to do?
Well, when we got there, we got told we'll get 2 weeks of training. So I thought we would actually get there. And then it came up to 6 days when we had nothing. We had no weapons training. We had no survival training. And people were starting to get very ill off the food, because salmonella, all that, because it was raw food. So it just turned off into the 6th day, and I was just thinking, these aren't capable living conditions to live in. These aren't capable food supplies. There's no medication there for the people that are sick or have wounded themselves while on camp.
So, Alex, you regret going, and you now are saying to others, don't go,
Yes.
aren't you? What would you say directly to someone who is considering doing exactly what you did?
I'd tell them to look back on the family, look how it would affect the family, look how it would affect the people around them, because once you're out there, that could be your last second, that could be your last life, and you'll never be able to see them people again.
And